break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Cook. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll roll him out right. Able to find Lazard. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards and a giant first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And the Giants' first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53.
A 53-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
At the 14-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Quick throw going to be caught by Foster. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Robert Foster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Giants nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
A gain of 9 yards.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run, Cook, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete.
Hurts pass. Thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. I bet you got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now it's Lindsey. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Joe Schobert on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. This is Butler making the catch. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
And goal to go.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run with Lindsey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Lions 7, Giants nothing.
One more time with Lindsey. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
No one ever told my offense right. The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Giants.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. 23 yards the pickup there. first and 10. It's Hurts. Steps away to his left. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he's into the clear. The 20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down, as this time they get an even 20. They'll run on first down. It's caught. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Second and 5. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And he is the NFC reigning Offensive Player of the Week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate and get...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
11 yards there, first down.
He used to work relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first and 10, it's Lindsey. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Philip Lindsey.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is second and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6. At the
play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And he took the ball off course.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On first down, Hurts. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack. I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
He's to the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Out of the gun now on third down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
For the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Butker's kick here is good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
First and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way. I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 11. Now a carry for Lindsey. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Jaquaski Tart on the tackle. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd
And
and
that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
for Jakeem Grant. Incomplete. Results in a
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away.
formation.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Chase Claypool. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no,
and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Play action. Here's Hurts. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. A heck of an effort there on the scramble. Leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
A 4-yard.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. A gain there of 21 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll run it out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action with Hurts. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards that time for number 19.
1st and 10.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Detroit Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Schobert on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup.
On play action, they'll throw.
The Giants 40
Completion here to Claypool. And he takes this one in for the Lions Claypool with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions just continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Lions 34, Giants 3.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw forward.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Here's Hurts to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
P.J. Williams on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up second.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Quick throw going to be caught by Foster. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Detroit. Ronald Foster with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And this offense is running away with this one.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's got the hook up to Lazard. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Cook. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They run it again with Cook. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 11th touchdown of the year. And it's for pride now, but the Giants do get a bit closer.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
But that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time. And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because... He got his man complete! Touchdown, Detroit! Chase Claypool, 75 yards. And the Lions have got it on cruise control. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Will Lutz set to kick
After
off.
the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Second down. Here's Hurts. Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Yards to go.
The Giants on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 37.
Another run by Lindsey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. And that drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. That's complete to Lazard. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Throwing is Hurts. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. the things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, when that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, you're going to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and
they'll keep it on the ground. It's Lindsay, and they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
is good.
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Hurts. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. He throws there, incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game film from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind him.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it. Cook. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
4 yards.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Past the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Set to kick off.
And the Lions were able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's taken down inside the 30. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 21.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick, and that will get it finished in this ball game.
Tonight's final
Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Lions, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah.